Tervehdys kaikille. Jatketaan piirtämisen perusteita Tiinan kanssa. Hello Tiina. Welcome.
Hello. Okay. I hope you've done your warm-ups, everybody. If you've done your warm-ups, today we're going to do expressions.
Ilmeillään tänään.
I can't even spell this morning. Expressions. Okay. So, if we take our circle, we're going to do cartooning this morning. Okay? Cartooning.
Piirustusmaisia alussa.
Start off with your circle. And some little eyes, a little nose, and a very horizontal line. This is how we actually see people. And Alpo, if you want to translate as we go along, I will speak very slowly.
Okei. Eli tälleen me yleensä nähdään ihmiset.
Okay. And add some eyebrows, very neutral eyebrows. When we, a nice neutral expression, when we see this, we don't really know what people are thinking. Okay, so what are some emotions? We've got happy. We've got sad. We've got surprised. We've got angry. Okay, just some basic expressions. So I'm going to move this now. I hope. Am I on screen?
Yep.
Okay. How high can I go? Am I still on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Let's start with 3 and we can move over here. Okay. So let's take happy. Start off with the 2 dots. Start off with you can move the nose. You can put the nose here. You can make a little, any kind of nose you want. Now, happy. Eyebrows very high up, away from the eye. Very high up.
Eli kulmakarvat on ylhäällä, kun on iloinen, onnellinen.
Really happy. So the mouth opens, the eyebrows can go higher. This time, the eyebrows are high, but the eyes are closed. The mouth is closed. So it's more of like, happy.
Pleasure.
Okay, so,
Eli silmät kiinni on tuossa ja tyytyväinen.
okay, some satisfaction. You can say satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, am I still on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do 3 more. And this time, okay, so we've got happy. And we can put not happy. So if you have a mirror near you, go ahead and make a sad face in the mirror and look at what happens. And you'll see your eyebrows kind of droop. The muscles here on the eyelids droop, even if the eyes are very open.
Eli silmäluomet tippuu, kun ei olla ja kulmakarvat, kun ei olla tyytyväisiä.
Okay.
Peilistä voi tutkia omaa ilmettä.
And of course, now the mouth droops.
I was doing the happy face.
Okay, so it can just be, we can start with the eyes here. Let's start with the eyes. We can have this come down. The nose. Now, maybe it's just a little disappointment. So it's not as extreme, just disappointment. What happens with the eyebrows? This can go this way, vertical, and then this way. Now, this has to be in context. Did the character get bad news, or do they have an upset stomach? We don't know.
Se on hieman allapäin.
Same eyes, but if we change the eyebrows, and if we make the mouth small, there's a difference in the mouth. This is like grief, okay, just like sorrow. The mouth is very small, it's tight. We're holding ourselves in.
Eli tuolla pienellä suulla tulee toi surullisuus ja pidetään niin kuin kaikki energia sisällä.
So understand that when we look at someone's face, of course they don't look like cartoon characters of circles, but this is what our brain is registering.
Eli nämä on niitä niin kuin ilmeitä, mitä meidän aivot rekisteröi ihmisen naamasta.
Okay. Now, I like the set here. So we're going to have surprise.
Yllättynyt. Eyes wide open. Silmät levällään.
Okay. If you can see the dots, they're small. When you're scared, your pupils contract.
Eli
Okay,
kun
once.
mä oon pelästynyt, niin pupillit pienenee.
And in the center. Okay. So we can have very high eyebrows.
Korkeat kulmakarvat.
The size of the mouth is going to indicate what kind of surprise.
Eli toi suun koko määrittää, että miten yllättynyt se on.
But the eyebrows do go up away from the eyes. There's a little bug on the person's.
Oh.
A fly on their nose. Or a bee. That'd be a terrible surprise for some people.
Se kattelee nenän päällä olevaa hyönteistä.
And this is more genuine, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Like a scream.
Eli tää on, mitä tapahtuu seuraavaksi.
When you see this, everybody goes on alert when we see this expression.
Niin, eli kun näkee ihmisissä ton, niin kaikki havahtuu, että mitä tapahtuu, kun joku tuijottaa jonnekin.
And these are universal. It doesn't matter if you live in a jungle in deepest Africa, or if you live on an island in the tropics, or if you're in the middle of the steppe in Mongolia, you're going to have these expressions.
Yeah. Eli nämä on universaaleja, että nämä on meidän perusilmeitä, mitä meillä on kaikkialla ympäri maailmaa.
Okay, we're going to get into, am I on? Am I on?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's get into the negative expressions. So, okay, when I do the negative expressions, well, I think this is a funny one. I rather like this one just because it's fun to draw. Okay, now watch what happens, because I'm going to do it again. It's the same face, but watch what happens. Just by changing the eyebrows, we go from to
Yeah, interesting. Eli tuossa kun muutetaan vaan noita kulmakarvoja, niin sillä saadaan toi ilme.
The combination will give you a different feeling too. It's like, wait a minute. This is definitely, if these are even, it's saying one thing. If one is smaller and one is stronger, it's a different feeling. So this can be suspicion here. Oh, I'm having a terrible time spelling today. Suspicion. And this is like, it can be what? Or it can be, as we would say in English, uncertainty, yeah. And this is a prelude to anger. Okay, this is like, I don't like what is going on. So we can say disapproval. Okay, am I on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mites disapproval suomennetaan?
It's like, I don't like what's going on. I'm not angry yet. I'm not angry yet. If the eyes are really tiny and the brows are really sharp, okay. Small mouth, if we build it into a frown. Okay, now this is gentle. Watch what happens if I use more of an angle. That's a sort of a gentle curve, but if I make it a little sharper, so lines are carrying emotion. Okay, when we see this kind of line, it's tension. If I move this mouth over here,
it's plotting something.
Yes.
Tämä suunnittelee jotakin.
And then if we're really annoyed, sometimes people don't realize that they're doing this. Of course, teeth don't naturally look like that. But if we're doing a cartoon, we're showing emotion. So again, this jagged line of the teeth, it's called baring the teeth. And they're getting ready to bite. Animals do this. So if they don't bite you with their teeth, they're going to bite you with their words or their actions.
Yeah. Vähän niin kuin eläimillä tulee hampaat näkyviin.
So what you need to do as a student is to play around. Like, okay, you've got your tennis ball heads. So if someone is concentrating, the mouth is going to indicate, are they working on a problem? Is that a question? But if I change the mouth, it's something sad happening in that little tiny line. So when we're doing a face, now going from the tennis ball head, all I'm doing is dropping down another section, and that's going to be for the jaw.
Eli pienillä viivoilla voidaan muuttaa sitä ilmettä. Kannattaa tutkia ja kokeilla kaikkia eri ilmeitä.
By making the mouth small in a more realistic looking face, that creates such a different expression, a small mouth, as opposed to a smiling, wider mouth. This is like, oh. But if it's a tiny mouth, if it's a pursed mouth, when you see a small mouth like that, someone's holding in an emotion.
Eli kun on pieni suu, niin pidetään ne tunteet sisällä ikään kuin.
Okay, so let's go over this again. All right, there's your neutral expression. You don't know what the person is thinking. Look at the eyebrows. This is going to be very telling.
Eli kulmakarvat kertoo.
How close they are to the eye is also important.
Eli se on tärkeää, että miten lähellä kulmakarvat on silmiä, kun tehdään näitä eri tunnetiloja.
So these two, that's why I was showing you, these eyes look almost the same, but the eyebrows are radically different. If I cover the eyes, okay, these are curving this way, these are curving this way for the sorrow. Okay, so go ahead and play around and then label what you think the face is saying to you in your practice sheet. Let's get in focus here. Okay, Alpo, do you have any questions about what we've just drawn?
I was wondering how to draw like a this
Oh, the okay.
It's like there's a little happiness into the surprised.
So the first thing that happens, we know the eyebrows are going to be up high. And then the eyes can change a little bit, but we'll put them here. This is very joyful. And let's see. I'm trying to picture an awe. To me, an awe is along the and you can open the eyes a little bit. It's like this little dimples. You can bring the eyebrows down a little bit if it's just sort. But if somebody's really happy, watch the next time someone around you is really happy. Those eyebrows are going to be very high. And then if I choose to, let's see what happens if we open the eyes. Depending on the size of the mouth. And then if we raise the lower lid, I'm raising the lower lid here. This is like we've struck gold. So the mouth is open. You can show a little bit of the teeth. And I repeat, this is cartooning, so we're going for gestures. We're going for the most obvious things that we see.
Yeah, my face turned into a lamp.
Oh, okay. Then around your lamp, like here's your lamp. Keep a little bit of light, and then if you shade around it, this comes in with our contrast. This builds a nice glow. Ding. We don't have light bulbs like this anymore.
I do. I still have
We
some.
don't. I sometimes I miss them because they were giving off heat. Of course, now, we don't want them to give off heat, but sometimes it's nice. They warm up the room.
Yeah, and the light was much more like gentle, warm.
Yes. Well, now we have all of these. I've been gifted this wonderful lamp that, let's see if I can do it now. I'm still learning how it works. Oh, here we go. You can see the...
It changes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really saves my eyes because sometimes I want bright light for detail work, and other times I just need things softer. There you go. Look, he's just lit up. Okay, now this is like you can say beginning, but this is fundamental. If you can draw these and practice all of these things, and after you practice, you go and look at people and see if this matches. See if you can guess what mood they might be in. If we're riding like on the metro or the subway, we're going to see a lot of this.
Yeah. I was just laughing. Yep. That guy is a lamp.
I love it. He's all lit up. Okay. Honestly, we could stop the lesson here and have everybody practice, but we've only been on for half an hour. So let's play with this now. So loosen up. I would not normally be drawing with such a dark pencil. This is a 5B, but if I don't, you can't see it on camera. But what if we take everything that we've been working with so far do some gesture drawing. You decide if it's male or female. Then don't choke, okay? Just everybody relax. Are the eyes big and surprised? Where are the eyebrows? What is the mouth doing? If the mouth is small, again, it's contracted emotion. This person is worried. I didn't label anything worried, but if a person has eyebrows like up, like this, and the mouth is very small, notice it curves up a wee bit more. The more this curves up, the more worried the person looks. Worried or concerned. Jawline. The ear goes behind the jawline. Yeah, go for it. Let's see. Make the skull a little smaller. Are you going for reality, or are you just gonna? Ooh, that's scary.
I'm just
Go
Thinking,
for it. Yeah.
thinking, how could I make a skull
Oh, you
with
got it.
expressions?
Ah, okay. Okay. I can answer that question. I can. Okay, hold on. So if I've got a skull, it's really cool because it's all has to do with the eye sockets. Right here, the eye socket ridge. I'm going to make an angry skull. It's right here. I can shade it in a little bit. Hold on. And then the teeth, it's kind of, to me, it's fascinating how we can do this. This is the center. This is for shortening. You're only going to show a couple of teeth. Now, how do you make a skull smile? You just make it smile. Put that in there. This is actually like this. Your ear would be here, so there's a hole. I happen to have a skull, or what did I do with it? It creeped me out so much. Where did I put it? You're going to say, Tina, what are you doing with a skull? Believe it or not, came out of an aquarium. Ta-da!
Oh, tiny little skull.
Yes, thank goodness. I don't want a real one. So emphasize this. See, he's almost smiling, but what you're going to do is drag the teeth up.
Yep.
I got to scrub this. This is disgusting. I think it was in the ground. I think they had it in a garden just to frighten people. It worked. I inherited it. So we can always enlarge or reduce the size of the skull. This takes into consideration a lot of hair.
I don't remember what in the Inktober I did one skull, and I wanted to it have some expression, but I cannot remember what it was. But it was successful though, even if it's a skull.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't that the exciting part about doing art, though?
Yeah.
Is we can use our imagination and create all kinds of different worlds. by changing the shape of the eye sockets. We can, it's illogical, but we can create a sad skull. We should have done this in October, Halloween. Very tired skull. But again, it still comes down to this is a very tired, sad, upset skull. And we can see that I've used these elements. I hope I'm on screen. I've used these elements to create that sad skull.
Yeah.
Okay. And this angry skull, as we can see, is pretty much this one, the one bearing teeth. It's like,
Yeah.
Right? One of my favorite cartoons that I teach little kids is, let me see, if it's been years since I've done it. Let me see if I can do it. Just with ellipses. And if we're doing cartooning, a lot of times we will only put 3 fingers and a thumb. But let's see. Yes, that's right. So she's supposed to be riding on a roller coaster. And not particularly enjoying it.
Yeah, it shows.
If I change the size of the pupil, it will change the emotional level. The tinier the pupil, the more terrified the subject.
Eli taas mitä pienempi pupilli, niin sen pelästyneempi ilme.
sure we're in focus. There we go. So just do practice your tennis ball heads and then just drop on a lower jaw. So there's your tennis ball head, that circle. Then right away, by dropping in this center line that curves and then following through on this, I immediately know the head is looking down. The bridge of the nose. You're not going to look up into the nostrils. You're going to see the top of the nare. Foreshortening. We did this with our tennis ball head. The ear's going to come up above the eye. The ear is way up here. Now it doesn't matter if you're going to cover it with hair, still know where the ear is.
Niin, se on hyvä tietää, että missä korva on, vaikka ei piirrä, voi peittäisikin hiuksilla.
Cheekbone. A lot of this is anatomy. And that's, oh boy, that's something we could spend months on. The chin. Cheekbone is here. Tennis ball heads again. This is the front profile. So I take a little bit off for the hair up here. I'm focusing on the face, eyebrows, the eyes. If you divide this into thirds, it's kind of interesting. This is about halfway in the face. Eyebrows, hair, eyes. Bottom of the nose. Make sure the nose comes out enough and is in the right place. Check that by creating the surface first. Now, if you want to make an older person, our muscles lose elasticity as we get older. Our noses never stop growing. As long as we're alive, your nose will grow. On men, you guys seem to lose hair on your head, but your eyebrows get bushier.
Yeah, interesting.
And even though someone's not frowning, as we get older, our mouth droops. The jowl increases here. The chin droops. Person's looking up slightly, so the ear is going to be down below. Mm-hmm. the, the earlobes get droopier. Poor guy. I'm aging him right before our eyes. Neck quite often gets thicker.
My old guy came
Oh,
as
yes.
a Chinese.
I was gonna say he looks Japanese. Actually, he definitely looks like an old Japanese fisherman. Actually, he does look like my Chinese Uncle Bob.
Hello.
He really does. He needs a fishing pole. Uncle Bob loved to fish. Okay. Well, what do you think, Al? Is there more that you would like to see?
How about if could we add little skull training for this also, because we did few of the skulls, but like the basics of how to draw a skull.
Okay. All right. Let me get to a clean page. Oh, and focus.
Is it just the same as the faces?
Not exactly. No, because bone is the main structure. It's like saying, how can I put it? The support structures of a house are different than the house. You know, like this is not accurate. This is not a super accurate skull, but it's a very good skull. I mean, we know it's a skull. It's nothing else. It's not a mouse or a fly. And okay, if we take so I would start off with just a half circle or 3/4 of a circle. Am I on? Am I on camera? Am I on screen?
Yep.
Okay. And then go ahead and cut in. But you see these are straight, a little straighter. It's not quite so curved. I'm trying because it's okay. Draw a horizontal line through there. We're going to just drop a line. This is not critical as to length because we're going to cut it off at some point. So this is what we've done. We did about 3/4 of a circle. We came in a little bit here. Then we've drawn this horizontal line. Then we've drawn this.
Tervehdys Katia.
Okay, measure from here to here and here to here. This is the chin. This is where the eye sockets would be. Okay, I'm gonna go over it again. We did about 3/4 of a circle. So about 1/4 of it is missing. Okay. Then we made this line and this line. That is the bottom of the eye socket. That's what this is about. Then we drew this. This is where the eyeballs would go.
Skull with eyeballs.
Yes. We can make the eyeballs. Oh, this is fun because we can actually where's my other eraser? We can make the eyeballs look in different directions. Okay. Now, this is the chin. Here, just about halfway, make a little half circle. This is the nasal opening. Now, on women, it's narrower. On men, it's much wider.
Eli se on tuo nenähole taas naisilla pienempi ja miehillä isompi.
So a trapezoid, but it's actually, and just sort of make a little heart shape, an upside down heart shape. That's your nasal opening.
Sydän.
If you're right-handed, you're going to start here. If you're left-handed, start here. Come down. It's just a little above the nasal opening. These are your cheekbones.
Eli poskiluut.
This leads to your eye ridge. Okay. Yeah, hold on, just a second. Get an anatomy book, all right? Screenshot, everybody screenshot this. This is an anatomy book. Now, a healthy person is going to look like this, which we've pretty much done, right? We made the eye openings, we made our nasal opening, and then we've come down this way. I mean, we are a marvelous piece of engineering. Understand, like this is very important. This is what we've just done. And I will erase the disturbing eyeballs.
I just made them better. I like it.
Did you?
I like
okay. It. Oh, I like yours. I like yours.
I like the eyeballs.
I hope people are having some fun with this. Okay. Then we're going to come down a little bit here and here. This is what your dentist gets to study when they're in university. Medical classes. This kind of curves here because it's foreshortened, right? It's coming towards us. This is going to be the top, then our first teeth, and then our lower teeth, and there's the rest of our jaw. Okay, ready? Get those marked, just get those marked in because we're going to do the jaw itself. Look at where it starts. Look at where it starts. It comes way in. There's a lot of muscle here. It kind of scoops like this, comes down, and then here we go. Here we go. We're going to have a curve. For you lefties, start on this side. For you righties, start on this side. And it kind of curves. We don't have any straight lines in our body, which I find fascinating. The bridge of your nose is going to build out this way, but there's definitely, I mean, there's bone and then there's cartilage. And there's the opening. Okay, we have your eye teeth, your incisors.
What? Eye teeth.
Eye teeth, your incisors. Let me see if there's a good dental plate. I know there is, but anyway, you got, okay, one, then you got your short ones, then you got your canines, your dog teeth, and then some molars if you're lucky. Okay. Then your lower teeth. And more molars. And that basically is your skull. Now, you've got, let's see, what are these called? Sutures. Sutures. Okay, those are the lines in your skull. Notice I'm curving, they're not straight lines. Then you've got this suture coming here and this one coming here. And your zygomatic arch is down here. It just goes on and on. There's so many bones in the skull, and you can add these here, and that's basically your skull. Okay, you actually have your this is not solid. They're different pieces and plates to it. It just goes on and on. This is called a suture here. This is the top of the skull looking down, the back of the skull. So screenshot it or get an anatomy book, and this is your brain fits in there. You know that drawing that I did and why it needs to be full back here. Your brain is in here. Yeah. Your tongue, your sinuses, your throat, your spinal column, all kinds of stuff. And that's basically it. So how do we do this quickly? Let's just look at it. Okay, this is about halfway. So if we take a line, horizontal line, go ahead and make a top of the skull, bring that line down, come in this way and this way, this way and this way. You've got your easy skull. Remember, we've got all kinds of muscles happening here, otherwise we couldn't open our jaws. You have soft tissue here for your chin. Skulls are, I mean, you know, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Your brain and all, and then just drop in that hair, stick on some ears. You got your face.
Ears with the skull.
They would be right about, they are actually below your jawline. The ear opening is here. Da, 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 da. Right here. Eyebrows, you've got muscles going over it.
It looks like a monkey when I add the ears.
Uh-huh. Oh, because they have to go more vertically. There's muscle there. There are all kinds of muscles here that hold their ears
Yeah.
flat. But, so I don't know. It's straightforward but very complex. It's like I can show you the basic shapes, and then one has to relax and repeat. Relax and repeat.
So what about from the
Profile?
profile, not from the side, but like a
3/4?
Yeah, 3/4.
Okay. Just there are different ways to approach the same thing. Okay, I hope I'm totally on screen there. Okay.
And you can little more to the center. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If you can do this, it's great. Are we frozen?
No.
Are we
No.
we're okay? All right. 3/4 is difficult. Back to tennis ball heads. I hope I'm on screen here. I'm going to set this up for right-handed people because the majority of you are right-handed. Remember this? Everybody remember this? Okay. This, remember, the ellipse opens up a sphere. Because this, if we're looking straight on it, would be a hole. So understand that this needs to be an ellipse. Then we come out. So this has a larger degree. This has a lesser degree from center here. Okay? So that's how I'm getting this.
Eli siinä on se ellipsi ja sitten siihen kun tulee.
And I got this for super cheap. It was like the last one, the only one on a shelf at this shop I was in. And it was like £2. And I figured, how bad can it be? And it's great. It's a little battery operated eraser. There's only one problem. I'm left-handed. This is designed for a right-handed person.
Okay.
Okay, so when I use it, I have to use it backward. Rather than pulling, I have to push. I thought, oh gosh, I hadn't even thought about that. Okay, so let's put our some curved lines here for our tennis ball head. Look at where the eye is. so we can get a little more sophisticated. Let's look at where the mouth is. This is going to be shorter. This is going to be longer. Okay, am I still on screen?
Yeah, yeah.
You can over-exaggerate these lines just so you can relax. I worry about people being a little too tight. Look at where this goes. It doesn't go in the center like for the profile, but it's back a little bit more. And now we come with the lower jaw. The lower jaw line.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I want to bring it up just a little bit. Remember that our realistic person has more of a chin than our little tennis ball head. This is the most difficult pose to do correctly because everything is foreshortened.
Yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind.
Always just keep making adjustments. I still want it a little shorter. Remember, make your adjustment and then erase. Here's the ear. That's going to lead to our eyebrow. Let's look at our skull. Skull, skull, skull. Where are you? That is going to bring up our, oh, wait a minute. I did a better one. That was 3/4. Where are you? Here we go. This one? Okay. This is designed to protect our eye. Everything has a function. This cheekbone ridge protects our eye from the bottom. Remember, this is, I hope I'm still on camera, this is shorter, narrower,
Yeah.
and then this is going to be slightly wider. Now, the eyeball doesn't really change size, but because of foreshortening, this should be just a little smaller, just a little bit smaller. Because it's so close. Keep your pencil sharp. It's not quite round anymore. It's an ellipse just off round because of foreshortening. Lower lid is holding the eye in place. This eyebrow, just like this, it's going to be longer. Because this is wrapping around, this is going to appear shorter because it's going around the head. Now, this just practice. Don't give up on this. Just keep practicing this, right? Nasal opening. Just like here, this was flat against the face. So here's the skull, here's the nasal opening, but the nose protrudes out further. Remember, this is much shorter here. It's a little too dark for demo. I need to erase it out. You can't really see what's going on here. I'm afraid to zoom in further. There's an underlip shadow, and then the plane of the chin, the plane of the nose. The nose casts a shadow. The muscles come around the mouth. There's just a little pooch there. It kind of sticks out just a little bit. Okay, and that is the face. 3/4 face. Okay, I hope I'm still on screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Little more to the center if you're doing
I'm
it.
going here.
Yeah, little more center. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Yep. Now it's
Okay.
good.
Now, if you go to your library or if you go online, look up blockheads. Blockheads will give you all of the angles that you will need for doing really successful faces. And they are fun. I think they're fun anyway. They're very academic, but it will show you placement.
Okei, eli kirjastossa on kirjoja noista palikkapäistä.
I mean, I hate to tell people, but it's very academic. There you go. Give him some nostrils so he can breathe.
This one?
Yeah, in his nose. Just give him one nostril. Just one. Here. This is the nostril here. Just give him one nostril. There. Now he can breathe. Make it a little bigger. There. This little line right here, it helps. Well, they're muscles that help us smile or frown, and there's always a little bit of a pooch, a little sticky out part here, even on a very thin person, and here as the shadow. Okay, so this is a person between 20 and 40 years old, male. But this is the academic, how things work, why things work. So we can do very, very relaxed cartooning to understand the principles, and then rather quickly drop into the academic part of why things look the way they do.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to play around with different proportions.
Now, this thing that I've just constructed right here, it can be an eye or a mouth. I can open it up to a mouth, or I can bring this down, shade this a little bit, and suddenly we have an eye. Everything's connected. Everything is connected. Now, I don't usually draw like this. I do like to structure things out so things are in the right place.
I haven't even drawn that many human faces.
Kind of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to point out, that when the eyebrow is heavy right here, if it's narrow between this and this, it's almost always masculine.
Niin se on leveämmät silmärykset. Siis miehellä.
I'm watching what you're doing. I'll bet you in a couple next time you go to town, you're gonna meet that person. You're gonna meet that man you just drew. Oh, put a big fuzzy hat on him. Put a big cap on him. He looks like he's just miserable in the cold weather. His poor ears are exposed. Great.
Not if we put some sort of flap.
There we go. Yes. So, oh, okay. I'm gonna show you how to put a hat on something, but we're gonna do it cartoony. Okay. So, oh, focus. We've done okay. Let's very quickly go over. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at all these pages that we just did, and I didn't put them in order. So I think this was number 1. So we did our warm-ups, or my warm-ups anyway. Doesn't work. This paper is very strange. It's thick, but you can see through it. Okay, then we did 2. Then we did 3. Gosh, no, I'm just confused. Anyway, this was the last one we did. Okay. Again, with the tennis ball heads. Let's say I want to put a hat on it. Am I on? Am I on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Just go ahead and curve that line. Here, his ears. And by curving this line, we immediately create enough room for his head to fit into the hat. Nothing we haven't already done. We've done these ellipses. So that's pretty much how a hat works. If I want to make a fuzzy hat and close it around him, again, I'm going to use a very curved line. Actually, it looks like a little babushka, a little granny. Yeah, okay, so let's make a little granny. I can just pull the scarf down, make a couple of wrinkles, and tie a knot. And then she's got her head covered. Whatever hat you design, it's better to not have a straight line. Either have it going up or down, and it just helps the cartoon, the creation, look a little more realistic. Let's see, wait, what are they called? I can't remember what the hats are called. I actually had one. Kept my ears from freezing. The hat flaps tie up and they look like this.
or the winter hat.
Yes.
Yeah. In Finnish, it's karvahattu, I think.
Karva.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called but I loved mine. I can't remember. What, I can't remember. But they're very, very simply, we just even add a little bit of a shadow, some cheeks, and there we go. That's how you make a hat fit something. There we go. Yes. I like your wide-nosed old guy. Your gnomes. You can have a little gnome here. So whatever anybody does, the main thing I want people to do is play. You got to have fun with these drawings.
Eli pidetään hauskanpitoa. I was doing this, but how would you do a kissing face? Kissing mouth?
Kissing, kissing. Okay.
How would you express that? It's like...
hold on, let's go back to... Let me find a page that would work on that. I guess we can go back to this page. This one is full of hats, so we'll just put hats. Now, when we make a kissy mouth, okay, the muscles all pull together. Oh, no, we'll have to do one here. So wait a minute. Let's start off with just a mouth. I hope I'm on screen. Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Gave me goosebumps. Okay. Kissy mouth is a radial movement, but it's not dead center. Okay. It still has your bow under the nasal opening. Okay. And then it's going to come up a little bit like this, and it will pull together very tightly. and lose this flatness down here. And that's pretty much a kissy mouth. Just everything contracts, everything pulls together. If it's from the side, it's probably going to protrude a little bit. That's kind of difficult. That I would have to look at. I have to find an example of a profile of that. So let's not do that until I could explain it well. So this is an ellipse. Then about, it's not halfway, it's not half, it's about 1/3, and this is 2/3 here. So this is still going to be above, that's half, it's going to be above.
Oh yeah, my upper lip came bit strong here.
Mm-hmm. So you want to pull it in tighter. And it still curves. The only line that should be straight is here and here. Everything else will curve. Does that work for you?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, excuse me on that.
Pusuhuulet.
Mm-hmm. But emphasize the shadow right in here. Just don't darken out here, darken in here. Leave this light and just darken this part. Okay, and be sure to bring your lines. Okay, Alpo, you got to bring your lines from here out. If you bring them out here, it flattens the lip. So you have to bring it from here out. Yeah, yeah. That creates more of a curve.
Okay.
Yes. And then same with this. Look at where it's a radial movement out. Center out.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Keskeltä ne viivat.
Big difference. Look at the difference in your two lips that you've done, just by the line movement. So, really simplistically, that's what's going on. Okay.
Okei. Eli ne tulee tuosta keskeltä noin huulen viivat, sitten kannattaa muistaa. Että...
And that pulls everything in. If I start shading like here, it flattens everything out. There you go. There you go. Anything else? Any other questions or comments that I can remedy today?
Onko kellään mitään kysymyksiä tai mitään tämmöistä, mitä voitaisiin käydä tässä läpi? None of comes to mind right now.
Okay. This is a little bit about wrinkles. So this is our ellipse. And then overlapping. So these lines, just like the lip lines, are telling us where to look. I hope that helps. Good. Okay. We're doing, I think, really well. I hope people will get some information from this and play around with this a little bit. And I will see you on Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. Wow, here's what we did today. I don't even realize how much we do until I go through all the papers. It's a lot of information.
Yeah.
All righty. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.